you committed a third-degree felony of injury to a disabled individual. Do you understand what you were charged with here? Dismissal on 1898 as part of this arrangement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And that's going to be the theft of a firearm.
Yes, Your Honor. And there was no restitution in that one. Just
Okay. So the other two cases in numerical sequence, 24 CR 351 and 24 CR 1613 are
Yes.
both called the State of Texas versus Aaron Hill.
Yeah.
You have Mr. Hill
Yes, sir.
present with Mr. Turk, your attorney, and the state's attorney does the defendant. We formal readings of the indictments and arraignments here. Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
In summary, sir, 351, we'll take that up numerically. In summary, that alleges that on or about January 29th, 2024, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed a third-degree felony of injury to a disabled individual. Do you understand what you were charged with here?
Yes.
If convicted, you face no less than 2, no more than 10 years confined in prison, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. Do you understand? The agreement's been reached that you would be pleading guilty, found guilty, sentenced to 6 years in prison to run concurrently with other cases. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
If I follow this, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
So,
How do you plead to this, guilty or not guilty?
yes.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty?
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
that's yes. You have to respond to me. That's yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll hold that one in abeyance. We're going to go to the next case and come back to this one in just a moment. All right. In 1613, in summary, this indictment alleges that on or about July 16th, 2024 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed a second-degree felony of aggravated assault with the use of a deadly weapon, namely a firearm. Do you understand what you're charged with here?
Yes.
A second-degree felony carries with it, if convicted, a term of not more than 20 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand? An agreement's been reached in your case here where you would be pleading guilty, sentenced to 6 years in prison to run concurrent with other cases. Is that your understanding of the agreement? I have to have an answer today.
Do you understand that? Yes. Yes.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal of your case. You understand?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge? Guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to this charge? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty?
Yes.
Show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 for each of these cases. If you sign those documents voluntarily, understand them, discuss them with your attorney, or the contents all true and correct. State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence in each of these cases.
No objection.
Without objection admitted. Among other things, State's Exhibit 1 state similarly that you are mentally competent to enter your guilty pleas. They are freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictments have been read to you. You've read them. You are guilty of the crimes charged in any lesser included offenses. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. Totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All true. So help you God in each case. Is that so?
Yeah.
State's Exhibit 1 made a part of the record for all purposes in each case. Pre-sentence reports waived.
Yes, Judge.
I will follow these agreements. If nothing further to add by anyone, I will make the findings that Mr. Hill, in each of these cases, you are pleading guilty voluntarily. You are mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in each case. I so find you guilty in each of these cases beyond a reasonable doubt. I am following these agreements in 24 CR 351. You are hereby found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this third-degree felony of injury to a disabled individual, and following the agreement, you are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 6 years. Do you understand what has happened in that case?
Yeah.
In 1613, this court finds you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this second-degree felony of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I'm following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 6 years. And these two sentences shall run concurrently with other cases. There will be an affirmative finding in this case in the judgment that a deadly weapon, namely a firearm, was used in the commission of this offense. Do you understand what has happened today, sir?
Good, no further.
Anything else?
No, Judge.
Okay, we'll assess on these. There's one other matter, a dismissal.
Yes, Your Honor,
Is
that
going
was
to be
the
filed.
AGL felony, the theft of